Welcome back to Cryptos Are Us. I'm George. We're all George. So, good morning. Hello. Bitcoin at $69,000. That's right. So since last night, Bitcoin went up a little bit higher. Yesterday we were stuck at 68,000 I should say. I'm sorry, not 6,800. A little out of it this morning, but we're above 69,000 and it was as high as 69.4, and today is going to be a very, very, very exciting day. Today's the last day of the Bitcoin conference and something big is going to happen. Everyone is talking about this Trump speech that's going to happen at 2 p.m. today, and I'm hearing even yesterday the lines were out the door just to get into the main stage, even to hear like Saylor talk and RFK talk. You had to wait hours to get in. So people are saying you have to be there at like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning to wait to even get a chance to go into the stage and wait for Trump, who's going to be speaking. So I don't know what he's going to say, but many people are thinking that he's going to follow, or he's going to say something even more drastic than what RFK said yesterday, which was kind of crazy. So RFK, in case you missed it, said that if he becomes the next president, he's going to force the Treasury Secretary to buy 500 Bitcoin every day until the United States reaches 4 million Bitcoin in terms of its holdings, and back the dollar with it and other, I think not with just Bitcoin, but other assets. Basically, he wants to go back to a standard where the dollar backed by something. But, you know, that sounds crazy because 500 Bitcoin a day is fine. But to reach 4 million in total, that's like, what, that's 1/5 of the supply? In order to be able to do that, I mean, the U.S. is going to be spending trillions. Because at the beginning, 500 days is fine. But once we get to the final 500, Bitcoin could be at $5 million, $10 million each. That would be absolutely insane. So RFK said it first. And a lot of people think that Trump is going to say something too. Cynthia Loomis says today is going to be a crazy, groundbreaking day. Trump may say something where it's been highly speculated he's going to say something about, you know, strategic reserve, or I don't know if he's going to say if he becomes president, he's going to back the dollar with Bitcoin too. Is he going to say something the same, like where he's going to force the Treasury Secretary to buy 1,000 Bitcoin a day or something, or 500 a day, or maybe there's no limit in terms of how much to buy. Just the U.S. is going to start buying and hoarding, right? I mean, countries do that with gold. No one announces anything with gold. It's just the U.S. and China and everyone else just keeps buying more and more gold. So it could be just like an all-out war to acquire Bitcoin. So whatever he says today, Bitcoin could send Bitcoin up to like 80 or 90,000 today, right? If it's that, like, you know, if it's that big of an announcement, it could actually happen. I mean, this is what I've been telling you guys. At this conference, I can't tell you, yesterday I spent a lot of time at the conference. Every 5 seconds I'm getting stopped by someone, but I don't mind. I'm really humbled by the experience. I'm really appreciative of everyone I meet because, you know, everyone just thanks me for keeping them in the game. And that's all I do with my videos. If you simply break it down, you realize that what I do is help you guys understand that Bitcoin is the best asset that we have. It's the one asset you really just want to buy and hold and DCA. And there's no other strategy that's required, right? That's really what it comes down to, is holding and DCAing. And so many people told me, hey, you helped me get through the last bear cycle, or you helped me get into Bitcoin when it was 30 or 20,000, right? So I love meeting fans. So that's why I continue to come to these conferences to see what's there, and also to just basically meet and greet people. And it's just really, it's a really humbling experience. I'm like a rock star here. You could ask my crew, every 5 seconds someone stopped me. But that's to be expected at Bitcoin conference, right? Anyways, my point is, yeah, everyone's super bullish now, right? Especially right now, even though I know the alts are not doing that hot, but some are coming up. Solana is coming up. A lot of people have told me that that's the second biggest bag, and I believe Solana is going to go a lot higher. It's like almost to 190 now. I don't know, maybe it is already, but it is coming back up, and so are so many other alts, with the exception of ETH. ETH is just really not moving because Grayscale continues to dump ETH. But man, I'm so excited about Bitcoin. Michael Saylor said that Bitcoin could get to $13 million each now. And so many others made like wild predictions. Van Eyck was recently saying it could be like, I mean, what they said, like 50 million each or something. I mean, think about it. If Bitcoin does become a reserve currency for the dollar, and countries start getting into like a Cold War in terms of accumulating Bitcoin rather than gold or anything else, can Bitcoin be above $1 million? Yeah, easily. Countries have trillions at their disposal. More than trillions. They could print out and borrow money as much as they want. We're over 35 trillion in debt. So just think about when countries actually start hoarding Bitcoin, unlike Germany, who had to sell their 3 billion. But that's chump change, really, to countries. Countries, you know, they could buy in the hundreds of billions to trillions, right? So that's the reality. You know, everything's just going according to plan right now. It's super bullish. I'm super excited. I know you guys are super excited. And there are so many innovations happening too. Besides just buying and holding Bitcoin, I know a lot of you guys are working on, and a lot of you guys are quite interested in innovations. I talked to a couple, actually a couple projects that are in the L2 space, trying to scale up not only Bitcoin, but also bring new innovations to Bitcoin. I met some of the ordinal guys too. So, I mean, besides being a store of value and a medium exchange, if you wanted to spend it, and yes, there are projects that are helping with that too, but as a technology base, as a foundational layer, as a base layer, there's more to come for Bitcoin too. So, I mean, anyways, that's it. That's really it. There's really nothing else for me to say other than today's going to be a wild one. A lot of people are now expecting Trump to say something really good. I mean, obviously, he's coming to a Bitcoin conference for a reason, right? I don't know what else to go say. Maybe, you know, I've said this before, maybe he talks about being more pro mining, more pro, you know, being more pro with mining and incentives and tax breaks and stuff like that, making America the hub of Bitcoin miners. But I think he's going to go beyond that. I think he's going to really go beyond that. And since RFK already kicked off this notion that we could back the USD again with assets, with hard assets, and the best asset is Bitcoin, Trump may do the same and even go beyond that. So we'll see. It's going to be an exciting day. He speaks around 2 o'clock. I don't know if there's going to be a delay, but we'll see. Right around that time, you're going to see Bitcoin, I believe, spike up. I don't think it's going to spike down. There's a chance of that unless he becomes very negative or something, or there's like some kind of trap. But I think we're going to see some major movement this afternoon. So strap on and get ready for that. All right. That's it for this video, guys. Smash it a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.